Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Rafli Hendri Hariyanto and I will presenting about the art that I'm interested in. So the first, I will tell you about the background. Artwork must have its meaning and value, especially when that meaning and value has historical value in it. Because the art itself is motivated by artists who are looking for other ways to convey their aspiration about something by combining aesthetic value that do not bore the appreciator and so that their aspiration will be seen by everyone. Artists always creatively express their ideas about something in the media of art, and the techniques and methods used are also different, which then give rise to various types of art according to time and era. Time goes on, and art also continues to develop, and artists appear one after another with the characteristic of their respective artworks that are very beautiful and interesting. And then in discussion section, definition of art. Art is an effort of human activity in conveying their ideas about something that is powered in the media of artwork by prioritizing the value of beauty that can be seen and felt by the human sense. Meanwhile, according to Ki Hajar Dewantara, the meaning of art is the result of beauty, so it can affect the feelings of someone who sees it. And art is a human activity that can affect and create beautiful feelings. Art is always related to humans because art is created by humans. Therefore, all objects created by humans can be said to be art. Art itself can be in various forms. Art can be in the forms of 2D, 3D media, language or poetry, sound or music, applied art, movement or dance, and even culture. Art is also useful for humans because the art always supports all activities and daily human needs, starting from being a medium for conveying religions or beliefs, information, entertainment, and education. And then in terminology, according to Latin is ars or artes or artista, which means techniques, or expertise, which means dexterity and proficiency in doing something. While art, according to Sanskrit, is called chilpa. As an adjective, chulpa means color, and the derived word suchilpa means furnished with beautiful shapes or beautifully decorated. And according to the Kamus Besar Bahasa Indonesia or KBBI, art is derived from the Malay language, namely sani or seni, which has several meanings, which mean pemujaan, persembahan, or hormat. Because at the time, art was very closely related to human activities related to their beliefs, such as traditional ceremonies, rituals, and cultures, and also means halus in form and nature, so that it can be interpreted as a quality work of art that has meaning and has a value of beauty. And then is equipment. Equipment in art is an object that supports us in creating art. Equipment in art is various types, but depends on the media used. Some of them are divided into two types of 2D and 3D tools. 2D tools are pencils, colored pencils, paints, crayons, brush, while 3D tools such as chisels, cutters, hammers, special paints, sandpaper, carving tools, and many more. The media used are also varied, such as 2D media including paper, canvas, cloth, and others. Then 3D there are stones, cement, wood, and others. And then in image, there is one artwork that I like, namely the artwork called The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. The art was made by Vincent van Gogh in 1889 in France. The painting has very typical impressionist art style of that era. The art has a unique beauty value where we can see the atmosphere of the city at night full of stars with the art style of Vincent van Gogh, which is very unique so that we can feel the very deep content and meaningfulness that represent the feeling of the artist. This art has the meaning of a picture of Vincent van Gogh life who has joys and sorrows that continue to flow in his life. And then in art category, artwork have various types and styles. Each type and style can represent many things such as impression, meaning, time, age, and expression. The painting The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh used the post-impressionism style, which has a characteristic that is naturalistic depiction of light and color, and the emphasis is broad and abstract but has a symbolic meaning. And then name of world national and world organization. Names Vincent William van Gogh and known as Vincent van Gogh. He is an artist from the Netherlands. He's not from a background related to art, which is an organization, family, or whatever, but he has a deep interest in the world of art, and he had a great contribution in his time, especially in the French region, because he pioneered a new school called Post-Impressionism, where he developed the previous flow that he built, namely Impressionism, which later became famous in Post-Impressionism. Throughout France, and from that flow continued to develop until the next art flow appeared. And basic techniques and history. The technique used by Vincent van Gogh is Pointillism or Diffusionism, which is a technique by making consecutive dots to form a curtain pattern or impression, but in the case of diffusionism, the dots seem bigger and look like brush strokes and are thicker. This technique was created at the end of the 19th century around 1889 during the Impressionism era. This technique originated from the characteristic of Vincent van Gogh, namely diffusionism, but was further developed by his students, namely Georges Seurat and Paul Signac, to become a pointillist technique that is more seamless and softer. Maybe that's all I can say. More or less, I apologize profusely. Thank you for your attention and see you later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.